Okay, I'm just going to do the engine number. As you can see, it's been painted over. It's the same colour as the car, and I can see a few numbers in there very faintly. It looks like a 1. I mean, it's very hard to tell, but to get in there, I've got to take the alternator off and the bracket and stuff. So yeah, I don't really want to jump in there on that one. There's a few things that you've asked about. One is the any rust in these quarter panel sections in here. There is a little bit of doubt. The steel itself's brown, but it's not rusted, if you know what I mean. It's all the original seams coming down right through into the wheel well section. That's the top of the wheel well, coming right down to there. Jeez. And I'll show you this section here, which has got heaps of crap in it. It's got the original jack as well. So let me get all this stuff out. All the rails are in good condition. I'm just going to clean those leaves out of it. There's an old rag there, get that out. Okay, I just pulled this old rag out of there. It broke into powder. But there's no rust at all. It's like a bit of dusty corrosion here. But there's no rust. It's just all, we need to vacuum this out anyway. So but there's no actual rust in it all through these quarter panels. And as you can look up inside, that's the quarter panel. There's no replacement skins or anything like that back there. That thing there is to rewire the indicators, so you need to convert it back to Australian flashes. Let's do up under there. That section there. These are gas shocky bits. But yeah, overall it's very, very tight and solid. I'll get under the underside now where you said they all seem to rust out. It's flaking. The overspray paint is flaking off. But overall, that's not rust, it's just the paint overspray. You can see that. And I'll go under that section there as well. Show you through there. Up in the wheel wells. Up behind. And it's on both sides. There you have the, this is where they always rot out. In these sections in here. The floor pans are good. It's just been cleaned, so a little bit of the black paint off from when it was detailed, but you have to have them cleaned to get them through. Otherwise quarantine gets a bit upset. Now the only thing I did find was a spider web just there. That's the only thing I found on the whole car. Apart from that, it's clean as. There's the spider web. I blasted it, but didn't get it all. Okay, so you get all the floor pans are solid. There's not a spot of rust in the thing. Honestly believe it's the original 36,000 or 35,000 miles that it's had on it. There's a bit of dirt there, I missed. I better get that. So that's it, bud. Show you back towards the back of the diff. That's all the back seat floor pan up into the rails. The exhaust is hanging off at the moment. That's meant to be sticking out the side. In front of the back wheel, but loading it onto the trailer it snapped off that little bushing just there, so it's just tied there at the moment. It's no biggie. Okay, there are all these sections in here. It's up over the diff. Onto the other side. There's just no rust in it, bud. None anywhere. So 9-inch diff that's been shortened down. I think that was done in Australia. Most of the stuff that's on the car has been done in Australia. Some spider webs. And that gives you a good idea of the condition of it. Sorry, I'm crawling out from under a car at the moment. And this is what it looks like in sunlight, because last time you hadn't seen it was in the shade. Just to give you an idea, you may be able to get these bubbles in this here. Try and do it very slowly. I'm looking at some both places here. There you go. You can see the humidity blisters. If you come around on this side, there's no rust there. There's nothing. It's just humidity blisters in the paint. Just bad preparation. There's another section right here. You can see it just above the cap. See them just there. So if you come around on the cap side, same thing. There's just no rust. It's just the paintwork. Inside of the trunk area is all fine. There's no rust anywhere. It's all been done. Every part of the car has been done pretty well as a show quality kind of car. So here's a major section just here, all up there. I'm trying to get it slow as I can to show you. Then if I shove my hand right there, up where those bubbles are, there's nothing. So all it is prep work. There's no actual rust. Same with doors. Normally they'll rot out in the corners there. Let's have a look at this. If you look at that just here, that's the original lip. The original lip there, and there's like little bumpity bumps there. That's not rust. Even along the doors, just polish there, but they're all solid. So, and they're special hinges. They're designed to go squeak. So it's a Holden. Anyway, that's it, bud. I'll get this thing loaded up. I'll try and do another one for you when it's been actually loaded onto the truck for you. Oh, here's a heads up. The battery has to be disconnected at the moment. It's got a current draw from this stereo system. I've disconnected that section there, and I've disconnected the battery, but for some reason it's got issues with power, so you need a sparky to have a look at what's going on there. I don't know. So every time I start it, I connect it, disconnect it, yada yada. I've put a brand new battery in it, sucked it dry, so there's got a current draw somewhere. I think it's from the stereo system that's in the car, and I ain't no sparky. There you go, bud.